In Appendix B, we looked at applications of percent. So let's look at number 1A. It says a real estate agent earns a commission rate of 3% on houses that he lists and sells. Find the agent's commission on a house that he listed and sold for $350,000. Okay, and if you look, we're going to use this same formula. That commission comes from the commission rate times the sales. So the rate of 3%, which we'll write as 0.03, times 350,000 would give me a commission of $10,500. Okay, so the salesperson commission would be $10,500. Number 1B, a salesperson earned $103 for selling $4,120 worth of stereo equipment. What was the commission rate? So this time we've got an unknown. We're going to use that same formula. Commission equals the commission rate times the sales. This time we know the commission. So the commission is 103 equals, we don't know the rate. Actually, I'm going to use an R there so we remember what we're finding. The rate times the sales, and the sales was the 4,120. Now to solve for R, we're going to divide both sides by 4,120. And in doing so, these will cancel out, and I end up with 103 over 4,120. So if you'll put that in your calculator, you'll get a decimal value of 0.025, which as a percentage, I'd move the decimal place 2 places to the right, and I'd have 2.5%. Okay, next we're going to find the percent increase if 12 is increased to 30. So the formula for this is also written in the solved problem, so we'll use that. We're going to find the percent increase by first finding the amount of the increase and then finding the original amount. So the amount of the increase will be found by saying 30 minus 12. So 30 minus 12 gives me 18. And then the amount of the increase, 18 over the original. And that's the main thing you want to pay attention to in these problems. When we increase and decrease, the denominator is always going to come from the original amount. So here the original amount was 12. 18 over 12 in your calculator would simplify to be 1.5. So as a percentage, I'm going to move the decimal place 2 places to the right, which would be 150%, which makes sense if you think about 12, 100% of 12 is 12. So we know that because the increase was 18, it's even larger than a 100% increase. So that increase was 150%. Okay, 2B says the average starting salary for students majoring in education is $34,000. Average starting salary for students majoring in mathematics is $50,000. Find the percent increase in the average starting salary from students majoring in education to students majoring in mathematics. Okay, so first we want to find the difference between the two. We'll take the 50,000 and subtract 34,000, which is 16,000. And we'll take the amount of that increase over the original. So the first one listed there was that 34,000. And that would simplify in your calculator to be 0.47. So as a percentage, there's a 47% increase.